Okay, welcome back. This is part two. I decided to do a part two of my life with margin, rest as a lifestyle slash incorporating time to implement into your life. What is imperative to get the most out of your execution and implementation day is that you have a plan, that you have already worked into the day, the things that you want to accomplish throughout that day. Now, I'm not saying just make up day things that specifically like, oh, now that I got this free day. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to prevent you from doing that. Oh, I got a free day. Yes, I could go get my nails done. I can get my hair done. I've been wanting to do my eyebrows. No. If that was on your list already, yes. For those of you who are consultants, I'm going to use this consulting language that often happens if we are not clear on our expectations with both parties. It's called scope creep, is when the scope of the project now keeps widening and getting bigger. A lot of times this happens when the client realizes, oh, and we need this. Oh, and we want that. Oh, and you can do this in the middle of a project or a plan that you've already agreed upon, this is how it's going to work. But let's just say something else comes out of the blue. Or in my case, what tends to happen is we're going along, it's going well, like, ooh, and they get excited and they see something else that could happen, like, ooh, we could do that. And can you just do that too? And they're like, oh, and can you just do this? And everything seems like this little extra thing. Oh, and so can you just do that too? Or in marriage, you know, like my husband just calling me as if it's not a work day. And he'll say something like, honey, this will just take you a couple of minutes. You got a couple of minutes just to do this? Well, first of all, there is absolutely nothing that your wife can do or say that is only going to take 2 minutes. So nothing takes a couple of minutes and you have to account for that. Otherwise, a couple of minutes turns into 30, then an hour, then two, and then you wake up and the kids are coming home from school and the day that you had designed for implementation and execution has now washed away with these little things, these little time drains, these little scope creep moments, and you didn't get anything accomplished. So to make the most of your implementation days, it's important that you have a plan that you're already working. So in my case, when I came back to my desk from watching the video, what I realized was we can get caught up and there are some mistakes that we can avoid if we plan accordingly. Because today and during implementation week, the things that I want to accomplish as it relates to my plans are already outlined. They're already bulleted out like, hey, these are the things that are on my list to get accomplished to drive me closer to my goal in my business, closer to my goal with my family, closer to my goal with my health. And so on implementation day, I'm not coming up with a new idea of something that I can do. No, I am saying, okay, I'm going to implement what I already set out to do, or what I plan to do, or what I have a goal to accomplish. And I've designated in my roadmap that I created was going to get me closer to this goal. It is important in order to be successful and to stay on track that you are aware of the things that could potentially derail you. For me personally, I love to learn. Like it is fun for me. I like learning new stuff. I do. I like learning things. I like doing things. I love innovation. It is exciting to me. I love strategy. And so not only is it exciting and is it fun and it is my natural gift, it's one of my top 5 strengths is learning. It's also one way that I can sabotage myself. It is a way that I can derail myself from getting things accomplished. One of the ways that I could get off track on the implementation day is rather than doing the work, is going to learn how to do the work. I don't need to learn how to do it because I already do it. I've already decided what I was going to do. There are a number of workshops that are available, a number of YouTube videos that I could watch, a number of books I could listen to or read. And if that wasn't part of your plan, if part of your implementation strategy was not education, do not fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap. Because guess what? Every time you learn something, every time, can you say this with me? Can you believe this and ingest this, embrace this as true? Every time I learn something, in order for it to stick and have the impact and effectiveness that it was designed to have, I have to implement something from what I learned. If you don't implement it, I mean, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna give you that little warm and fuzzy feeling like, ah, but it doesn't stick. It doesn't have maximum impact until you put it into practice. So if you keep filling yourself with more learning without the doing, then you're creating this perpetual cycle of this unsustainable satisfaction and contentment with your life because you're not doing the probably inconvenient thing and implementing. So I just wanted to make sure that I hop back on camera and say, hey, beware of one of the biggest distractions and detractors and sources of sabotage for your forward motion. And that is not planning what you're going to implement and execute, or just not sticking to your plan. So I got to go stick to my plan because this was extra. This was extra. Actually, for my day to day, part of my implementation strategy is to record a couple more videos, but not on this. Some topics that I've already outlined, I already have set aside that I'm going to put together my slides and record today. So I'll see you in the next video. I hope this was helpful. If it was, leave me a comment. Let me know your biggest takeaway and what is the one action step you're going to take as a result of this video. See you soon. Bye.